Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about the protractor. We've learned a little bit about it in school. We've talked about it. We use it to measure angles. We've talked about the three different kinds of angles. We've got the acute angle, the obtuse angle, the right angle, and the 180-degree angle, which is just the straight line. And remember the obtuse angle, obtuse means bigger than 90 degrees. Acute means it's just a cute little angle and it's less than 90 degrees. And then we have the right angle, which is 90 degrees, and it makes the L shape when you look at it. So this is the protractor. You'll see that it's got 90 degrees right here in the middle. Look at it closely. We've got all these different numbers. Looks pretty confusing, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to show you and break it down to make it simpler. All right. So the first thing you need to do when you get to an angle, you say, oh, there's an angle. My goodness, let's look at it. The first thing you need to do is you need to decide, is it acute? Is it obtuse, or is it right? Now, if I wanted to make a right angle, it would look like that. So it's definitely less in its acute angle. Okay, so when I'm looking at my protractor, my numbers that I'm going to use, because there's two sets of numbers, the numbers that I'm going to use are going to have to be less than 90. Got to remember that, okay? So the first thing you'll see about right here is there's a hole. Oh, this one doesn't. Oh, there it is. There's a hole in protractors. That right there is where you want to line up the edge of your angle. So if I'm going to line it up, and you'll see that this line, closer, this line completely covers my angled line. Okay, so here I am on the edge. I've got my lines. Okay, now I take this and I go all the way up. And I look at what it is. And it looks like it's in between the, let me move this down. You can't see it. That would help, wouldn't it? Let me get it lined back up. It's right in between the 40 and the 50. So I'm going to go with 45 degrees. So this angle is 45 degrees. And we always put that little round thing there to make it degrees. Let's look at the next one. It takes practice, and that's what we're going to do in class. When we get back to class on Thursday, we're going to practice with these. We're going to have different centers. I've got a game that you guys can play. I've got an activity that you can do. So we're going to do all sorts of things with the protractor on Thursday when we get back. This right here would be the 90-degree angle. Okay. So I'm looking at it. Is it acute angle, or is it a obtuse angle? And I'm going to say it's an acute angle. I'm going to put my round hole right on the edge. I'm going to make sure that my protractor is covered. Okay. And I'm going to look, and it looks like, ooh, you guys can't see that again. Sorry about that. It looks like it's pointing at the 30. No, it doesn't look like it's pointing at the 30. It is pointing at the 30. So it's 30 degrees. Okay. Let's do one obtuse. This one is definitely obtuse. Can tell it's bigger than 90 degrees. Going to put my circle right there. Make sure that it's all lined up. Going to carry it all the way up. Now, look, there's two sets of numbers. There's the 150 and there's the 30. Which one do you think I should use if it's an obtuse angle? I can't use the 30 because that would make it an acute angle, and this is not an acute angle. So I'm going to use the 150 degrees. Okay, I would like you to go look at the OneNote and look at the paper that has to do with the protractors. Do just a few problems and tell me how you feel about it. Thanks.